Hello, friends and neighbors! Tetsuiji at the desk after recovering from the calamitous finish to what happened last time I streamed. So, if you missed it, I put it in the highlights. We were so excruciatingly close. We were 72 and 70 with a one-game lead for the last playoff spot going into the last game of the season. We had a lead. We had runners on second and third, and the game crashed. And I lost 2 weeks worth of progress. I had to replay it, and instead we went 69 and 74 last season, resulting in missing the playoffs by 2 games. Our shortstop, Ryoichi Adachi, retired because he donated his kidney to a relative, but he was a pending free agent anyway, so small beans. Also worth noting that our farm team, the Orix, also named the Orix Buffaloes, went 76 and 56, narrowly won the Western League, but we lost the NPB Farm Championship to the Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles. The closer back then, Brooks Kriske, who I picked up from the Atlantic League, blew the save and took the loss. Oh well. Okay, Andretti Cordero might be actually ready to come up to the big squad next season. At least as a backup bat. I'd like that. So we are going to be doing the NPB draft this stream. Unfortunately, I got so disappointed and dejected from the result of the last one, I kind of forgot to actually do any scouting of the draft pool. So there is a lot of players. Normally around like somewhere in the 200s will be available for the 10 or so rounds of draft that goes on. And you'll see that we've got the draft order in Serpentine. And since we finished 7th in the league, or actually 4th in the Pacific League because it alternates 6th in Central, 6th Pacific, 5th Central, 5th Pacific, 4th, 4th, 3rd, 3rd, 2nd, 2nd, 1st, 1st. Then the next round's the reverse. So that'll be rounds 2 through 10. The first round is the unique one, though, because in NPB, all teams make their first round selection at the same time, before the draft itself. Then those draft picks are announced to the room, and everyone goes, oh, and claps, and it's, it makes for compelling television. If only one team selects a player, that player belongs to that team. If more than one team selects a player, as often happens, they will be entered into a lottery draw for the rights to win that player, or to employ that player. Anyone who loses a lottery draw has to wait for the other lottery draws to finish. Then they can pick from the next round. But that's also a simultaneous selection. So you could have 2 or 3 first rounds where you don't know who you've got yet. So I'm going to try and fudge this in out of the park baseball by hopping into commissioner mode, taking on the role of each of these teams, and letting the scouting director for that team say who they want to draft first. I just hope this doesn't blow up in my face, and I hope not everyone goes straight for the consensus number 1 pick, Yuki Sato, because Homina. I want this guy on my roster, but there's a little bit of strategy involved. Do I want to take him and potentially have to compete for his services, or do I go for one of the pitchers in the pool instead? Try and zig where others zag. It's one of the reasons why I like this style of drafting. But, I mean, with that contact, that avoid Ks, 798 OPS in college, batting 318, and that kind of outfield defense, I mean, you compare him to the center fielder we're currently employing in Shunta Goto, and you can see why he's that much better. I mean, defensively, it's almost no contest. At that point, we might want to start training up Shunta at the corner slots to boost his availability. I still regret signing him for that 3-year, 300K per year deal, but you know what? What's done is done. So we are going to change the layout a smidge. Ba-boom. We got each of the team flags underneath. And you'll see I'll be able to move all the teams around. I'll hop in as act as for each team. And I've also got my little random result picker. So if we need to do a lottery, that's where we'll do it. So I thought about this for quite a while before the stream. Take a look at the top picks. I'm filtering, and clear out the filter. There are some really strong options out the chute. Some of whom may not be as valuable or doesn't fit with my organizational philosophy. If I wasn't going to go for Yuki Sato, Eishoku Kawahara is my next bet because 4 decent pitches already, a ground baller. That's the kind of a guy who I could run with. Kenta Kozuno, if I'm not mistaken, is an actual real person. He's not fictional. 6-pitch lineup, and out of high school. I'm not going to go for anyone who's already fragile. The alternative is if I whiff on Sato, I'd be looking to someone like Takao Okuma. Again, a lot of contact, avoid Ks, strong defense, great legs. Or Maso Toyama, who has even better range. Like, he could probably move Oshiro Koji out of the way. Yeah, that's a good point, Shreddy G. I mean, like, this is something, he's mentioned the 2006 NPB draft. 4 teams went for Masahiro Tanaka. Hiroshima was the only team that picked Kenta Maeda. So zigging where others zag has value. So if I flub on Sato, I still want a center fielder. Yukiichi Adachi here is like the bargain basement version, but you gotta go for your moonshot while they're available. I mean, the way this will backfire on me is if everyone goes for Yuki Sato. I mean, there have been instances where multiple teams will pick one player. I think it was either the 2017 or 2018 draft. 7 teams, more than half the league, tried to get Kotaro Kiyomiya, and it was the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters who won that. So here goes everything. So, wait, first off, I'm going to stake the claim. And just put Sato. Oops, not there. I am not the Chiba Lotte Marines. Pardon for the tapping noises. There. That's my guess. I want Yuki Sato. So, Yokohama DNA gets because they finished 6th in the Central, will reveal their pick first. And of course, there's a YouTube clip actually of I think the 2018 draft, and there's always this deep Japanese voice who announces the team and their pick. So I'll try and imitate that. 第一巡選択希望選手 Yokohama DNA. Hop in as them. Sakamoto Atsushi, Waseda Daigaku. Okay, so Baystar's going with the pitcher first. And that's the zig I'm hoping everyone else takes. So we're in luck there. We didn't flub it. Now let's see what Rakuten wants to do. 第一巡選択希望選手 東北楽天 Sakamoto Atsushi, Waseda Daigaku. All right, 2 teams going for that pitcher out the chute. And this would be where all the crowd would just go, whoa! And there'd be a huge round of applause for each of these successful picks. I knew how to clear out the choice there, but whatever. Okay, next up. Daiichi Jun Senteko Kibo Senshu. Chunichi. Sakamoto Atsushi. All right, so I'm going to give up on the imitation. I think you get the gist. And I'm worried that this is exactly the situation I feared, where everyone tries to go for the same guy. So we'll see. Just to be safe, if I go with Kimura and then do scouting record. Okay, so yeah, they really do want Sakamoto. Next up will be Chiba Lotte Marines. Who do the Marines want? Uh-oh. This may have backfired on me, team. I mean, it'll work out for me, but wow, everyone's going deep on the for Sakamoto. I do have all players, right? So next up will be Hanshin, and they'll get their shot. Hanshin says, Sakamoto. Have you heard of the Ajinomoto Training Center? No, can't say I have, Shreddy. I actually don't live in Japan. I'm very much located in Toronto. So, we've covered those first 5. Everyone wants a piece of Sakamoto, so this is going to be a very busy lottery already. So we got DNA, Rakuten, Junichi, Lotte, Hanshin. All right, Yakult be drafting next, or announcing their pick next. Yakult says Sakamoto. Also, I've been typoing his name all this time, so excuse me a moment while I fix that. I mean, let's roll with it. I've already bought in that this is what I want to do. So, 6 teams are going for this ace pitcher. I mean, let's open him up and see. I mean, stuff's ridiculous. He's a ground ball pitcher. He's already got 2+ pitches. If that changeup develops, he will probably hit his peak there. Uh-oh, did Tokyo Yakult fire their scout or something? That's interesting. Okay. Fukuoka SoftBank up next. They're saying Sakamoto. Gang, I didn't expect it to turn out this way. I'm just glad I didn't go for the ace pitcher. Yeah, absolutely, Shreddy G. I want the draft system on my wish list. I was hoping for it this time. At least I got the higher seed advantage for the postseason, but it only applies to the first round. That's not helping us NPB simmers. Okay. Japan Series champion. Ugh, Yomiuri Giants. Sakamoto. At some point, I should actually do research to see if this is unprecedented, that everyone's going for the same guy, or if it's just the fact that I'm trying to do something that this game does not support. So Hokkaido Nippon Ham next. They still want Sakamoto. This one pitcher out of Waseda University has the entire baseball world buzzing. Can he really be that good? Next up, the Central League pennant winning Hiroshima Toyo Carp. Another pick for Sakamoto. It doesn't feel like cheating. It definitely feels like I'm creating my own loophole here. Finally, the Pacific League pennant winning Saitama Seibu Lions. All right, everyone wanted Sakamoto except me. So this is the zig when others zag thing. So Yuki Sato will be the first round draft choice of your Orix Buffaloes. We got our man. I'm going to move Orix into the 2 spot. And I have to put 11 teams into the picker for the services of Sakamoto. That is one crowded stage. All right, hype in the chat, folks. The winner of the services for Atsushi Sakamoto is Chunichi Dragons. So the Chunichi Dragons have successfully won the services of the top pitcher in the draft. Lucky them. I mean, they were one of the worst teams in the Central League, so Lord knows they needed it. So that means I will act on behalf of Chunichi. There's Sakamoto. Next, act on behalf of myself. And the scouting director and I agree. Welcome to the team, Yuki Sato. So with those two off the board, it's time now to figure out who everyone else is going to take. There's still a whole bunch of good prospects out there, including pitchers, shortstops. And I swear, once we're done here, I'll switch back to normal screen size. So we're back to being Yokohama DNA. As Yokohama DNA, they're going for Kazuhiro Kimura. That's a questionable choice. I mean, his stuff is good. That curveball is fantastic, but the changeup, that thing is not going to develop. So we'll see if other teams will bear that out. Kazuhiro Kimura, the choice for the Bay Stars in the second first round. Tohoku Rakuten now. I think I have detected an issue with this setup. I'll still proceed like this, but I think this may have to end up being a one-off thing, gang. All right. Chiba Latte now. They want Kimura too. Hanshin up next. Ah, okay. We have a different choice. The first non-pitcher. So Hanshin going with Mineo Araki. Bit of a noodle bat. Bit of an odd choice. Like the defensive range is there, but he might be better served as a second baseman. Ah, that's why they went. This is Mr. 3 True Outcomes as a shortstop. Look at that home run power. Look at that eye. Eesh, look at that avoid Ks. I mean, slashing 419, 496, 762 in high school for Akashi Shogyo was decent. And he's local too, right? I forgot that he's in Hyogo Prefecture, so are the Tigers. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we have two names on the board now. I wish there was a way to bold the text here. That? No, not for just one name. Rat. Okay. Tokyo Yakult will take. They're going for Kimura. So Hanshin's Gambit may pay off. They're zigging when others zag like we've just done. And this is the kind of intrigue that I like for the NPB draft system. Fukuoka SoftBank. Ah, another new name. Naohiro Ogino, shortstop out of KI University. Interesting profile. He looks more like a third baseman with that range and that arm, Yee'd. And if his bat develops, he could be fierce. 373 on base, 477 slugging. So maybe this works when there isn't like a consensus number one pick. Okay. Back to the draft board. Yomiuri is next. Yomiuri wants Kimura. Nippon Ham Fighters will have named Kimura. Whoops, that's the wrong one. That one. Go. Hiroshima Toyo Carp. They want Kimura. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, now 7 teams going for the services of the next best pitcher, Kazuhiko Kimura. Oh, that's awesome, Shreddy G. Let me know how that goes. I'll post a link in the stream or branding about the Discord I usually hang out on for. They usually do like Powwow Pudo and as well as Out of the Park Baseball. So you can keep me posted on how things are going. I think Sports Ghost 95, who's also following me, is on that board as well. So we've got 7 teams in now for Kimura. Seibu's the last to pick in the second first round. Oh, okay. Araki Mineo will be contested. But we do have a firm choice. So before we resolve those issues, the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks will select Naohiro Ogino. That is confirmed. So let's resolve the other two outstanding drafts. So Hanshin and Seibu both want the services of Mineo Araki. The draft will be Hanshin! So the Hanshin Tigers luck out and get their man. Mineo Araki from the local Hyogo Prefecture will join the Hanshin Tigers. Now time to resolve the other conflict. So DNA, Rakuten, Lotte, Yakult, Yomiuri, Nipponham, and Hiroshima all want the services of Kazuhiko Kimura. Yes, I'm going to keep doing the kabuki noise for each of these draws. Yomiuri gets his services. That's good. The Japan Series winning Yomiuri Giants have secured the services of the second best pitcher in the draft. I mean, that's just unfair. That's the way this game works. So there's the draft log so far. Sakamoto, Sato, Ogino, Araki, and Kimura, all taken in the first round. So let's wipe the draft board clean and let's see who else will be taken. Yes, I know I got rid of one Kimura by accident. I will fix that. There we go. So, 7 teams remain as we enter the third first round. DNA announcing their selection. They will choose Eita Hiraga, arguably the best lefty in the game, and oh, why did you do that? Oh no, DNA, you made a mistake. Yes, he's a college senior. Fragile though, low movement. That changeup is not developing. So we may have our first draft blunder. Eita Hiraga gets tabbed by DNA. Take a look at Tohoku Rakuten, see who they're going with. Okay, we have another everyone wants a pitcher situation, unfortunately. Yee'd got tabbed by Rakuten. Latte is next to announce. I wonder if in NPB they actually have like this kind of everyone goes for the same player situation. Aside from like Kiyomiya a few years ago. Make sure. Yep, they really want Hiraga. Yakult is next. We've got ourselves another cluster bump. Come on, guys. Like, throw some intrigue my way. Is everyone just using the OSA ratings, for Pete's sake? All right, let's see what Nippon Ham does. Nippon Ham wants Hiraga. This would be more fun if people actually chose different guys. Not expecting this to happen. Uh-oh, I hope the fact that these got locked down doesn't mean that I can't change them again. That's not good. Okay, Hiroshima up next. Hiroshima says, Masao Toyama. Okay, that was the shortstop I had my eye on. So we have, not everyone's going to be contested this time. I was hoping he might fall out into the next round, but no beans there. Here's Saitama Seibu now. Another different player. Kazuo Funakoshi. Potent catcher. Seibu going off the board a little bit. But that does mean that we now have two further teams whose draft picks are set. So, go to our draft board. Why can't I edit those other picks? This could be a bit of an issue. Let's continue the draft. Lions will take Akoshi. I am still in commissioner mode, right? Okay, so I may need to restart my game because this has sort of blown up in my face a little bit. Let me try for draft order. All right, so I'm going to need to bounce out and fix this. I'm not sure why all the players aren't showing up anymore. But we do have two resolutions now. Funakoshi and Toyama are going to Seibu and Hiroshima respectively. So we have a draft for Hiraga. So that's DNA, Rakuten, Lotte, Yakult, and Nippon Ham. The Chiba Lotte Marines have their man. Eita Hiraga will be playing on the Bay of Tokyo. That means there are only 4 teams left who haven't drafted. Unfortunately, given where we are, I have to stop and restart Out of the Park Baseball. I'm not the type to normally save scum, but I'm trying to do something here, gang. And once this is done, we'll continue with the draft as per normal. We'll see how far I can go with the rest of the draft and into the off season. Okay, so Sakamoto the ace goes to the Dragons. Yuki Sato, the number 1 consensus pick, apparently not consensus because I was able to snack him in the first round. Some shortstops going around: Araki, Ogino, Toyama, other aces in Hiraga and Kimura. So let's hop back into commish mode. Commish mash. Let's set this up with the last few teams. So who hasn't gotten their choice yet? Let's move Yomiuri, SoftBank, Aku. All right, so Chunichi is going to hop into free spot. Nippon Ham down there. Yomiuri's got theirs. SoftBank's got theirs. Yakult does not. Hanshin, or Chiba does. And Yakult. We're going to swap spots. Well, it's Tigers. The teams left: DNA, Akuten, Nippon Ham, Yakult. Okay, so this should probably work. So I'm going to hop into commissioner mode and make everyone's choices again. Flip that they're in the order. Took them. SoftBank, Yomiuri, Hanshin, Hiroshima, Seibu, Latte. Okay. So Junichi Dragons, take. Sakamoto, right. Buffaloes will take Isato, right. SoftBank will take Ogino, right. Beauty will take Mura. Anjin will take Araki. Hiroshima will take Toyama. Interesting. I can't edit the draft order anymore. Seibu will take Akoshi. Latte will take Hiraga. Hmm. So you know what? I tried. Clearly, the game starts not liking you once you actually start to take players instead of trade them around. I can't punt these two into a supplemental round, I don't think. Let me try that out, actually. Go to Out of the Park Baseball, saved games, export, draft. We've got... Actually, hold on. Back up my previous draft. Get a new draft export. Or all right, let's see if this now works. Let's go continue draft. Round. I edit the positions now? Nope. Okay, so I blundered that a little bit, but hey, fun first round. We were able to get 8 of the 12 guys sorted out. So let's just presume that the next teams win their picks and whatever. So Shigetaka Tanaka heads to... Actually, let me turn off commissioner mode. Now we're playing it straight. So Naka goes to Swallows. Let me flip my scouting over to my guy. Nippon Ham. Ah, they take Kawahara. I was hoping he'd fall down to the second round. Rakuten takes another one I had my eye on, Tsukisaburo Doi. DNA gets Kenta Kozono. So, now we are in the second round, and now things proceed like a regular Serpentine draft. Let's skip ahead to my pick. Okay, tough call. Saburo Nakagawa, if that changeup develops, he's going to be amazing, but don't see really the benefit. I'm going to go with Okuma. Decent range. But yeah, there's a bunch of ground ballers I want to take. This power bat may be my third round choice if he falls to me. Okay, so interesting how everyone's skipping over Okano. Oh, that's why. Not exactly Mr. Congenial. I don't like the looks of this guy. I don't think he's going to develop. Really go batter? I think we do. Second round selection of the Orix Buffaloes, Tako Okuma, college shortstop. On to the third round. Now we probably should go for a pitcher. Between Sato here, Nakagawa. Sato's got the better stuff, but if neither of those pitches develops, he's in trouble. Then there's North American Todd Betts Jr. Fun fact, if you are drafted out of university or high school, you don't count as a foreign player. If I go for Kamata Jiro, decent defensive third baseman, but a bit of a noodle bat. There's the other short. Okay, why is he a shortstop? Easily be a third baseman. I like his bat. Is he gonna fall to me? Let's go. Keiichi Noguchi, our third round selection. I'm glad I didn't let him sit because I think he would have gone. A little off the board. I'm hoping most guys are sleeping on Saburo Nakagawa because of his movement and his arm. Sixth second baseman and defensive stud. Hello. Yukiyoshi Yamakawa out of, again, Akashi Shogyo. And they must have had a really good team in Koshien this year. Ah, dang it. All right, I lost the pitcher I had my eye on. Betts might actually work. Shintani looks like he's got some movement and control issues. He's just a fireballer. Yeah, I got to go with at least one starting pitcher, so. Todd Betts Jr., welcome to the team. This is weird for me. Normally, I go heavy on pitchers. Ooh, he's still around. Okay, hoping I can sleep on Kamata a little bit longer. Jungyosai Masuda, not the best pitcher, or not the best catcher, but that bat. If it develops, he's going to be great. I think I need to fix the school file because everyone seems to be coming from Akashi Shogyo. Mento, por. Oh, okay, they're here. I guess the frequency's just different. Anyways. Round 7. Yes. Still get my guy. Defensive third baseman, a bit of an odd choice, but gotta love his personality. That bat might play. Real noodle arm here. He might be a second baseman. So with Kamata. We may need another pitcher, come to think about it. We had a good. So let's go with. Actually, let's see. Already in round 7. That's a closer role. That's a stopper type of guy. I can get behind that. Yeah, let's go. Yutaka Murakami. Guy wanted to fall to me. It looks like he will indeed fall to me. So Shigeaki Hirota comes to the org. Round 9. The pickings are getting slim. How are things looking pitcher-wise? Okay, I gotta get this guy while he's still available. Tamo Fujimoto. Lord knows we could always use more bullpen arms. I mean, we're swimming in pitchers right now. We have 100 people in our organization. Some of them gotta go. Gogo Kobayashi. I tab him. Ah, he's a defensive outfielder. Okay. This was the guy I wanted to keep an eye on, though. This is for the last draft. Let's take another catcher. Michinobu Uemura. I like having my high cat. No, I already got a. What am I doing? Oops. Well, yeah, let's go with the Onitoshi Kashiwabara from Oryo Aishin University. And there we go. Draft pick complete. Yuki Sato is definitely going to force start at center. I like that I was able to get most of the guys on my short list. Glad that at least the first round wasn't a complete flop. Really worried about that. Boy went there. Noguchi, I was able to get. Yukichi Adachi went to Lotte. Interesting call. Yaoita was someone I had my eye on. Oh, never mind. He's already playing. Tadashi Kon goes to the Lions. Okay. Yeah, he's going to rake there. Big, powerful left-handed bat. Uemura did not get signed. I may tab him as a free. I sent out a few minor league free agent calls. Uemura clearly not available to sign just yet. Or what's going on there? Anyone who's on the squad already. Hata's going to do well. Toyama to Oshima. Koshi to Seibu. I mean, Funakoshi's got a great arm, great personality. He's going to do well. Seibu had a really strong draft, yeah. Those. So with that all out of the way, now we finally get to the offseason. That only took the better part of an hour. Sheesh. Okay. Likes Yanhir Visalarte. Expect more from our guys. Happy with on-field performance. Budget. All right. We are gonna spend this offseason. But first, let's plow all of our money into scouting. Let's deallocate a little bit on international and buff up minors. Let's also go to player development now that we've got all these players, and let's max that out. How are we looking? Okay, so 3 million available. Let's boost the ticket price up by 50 cents. Taisuke Yamaoka wants to get posted. All right. Okay. Someone's going to have to pay $15 million for your services. Oh, right. I guess I can go back to the main view. So right away, Yuki Sato leaps up to become our top prospect, number 8 in the league. Atsushi Sakamoto, of course, becomes the top one. Kimura and Hiraga are right up there. Junsuke Sato went all the way to Rakuten. Is he a second round pick? Wow. He was one I had my eye on. Glad to see that he's gonna do well. Who else got posted? Oh, Kawa. Whoa! Rakuten posted Mogi. I did not see that coming. Yes, Ali, yes. Saving, yeah, I realized, oh, I'm changing my dimensions of my screen. I should probably save so I don't lose all my draft work. So thank you for being on my wavelength. So, the least fun part of any NPB season, arbitration. But there's a secret, and that secret was revealed to me on the Out of the Park Baseball subreddit. That secret is you can usually get people to agree to arbitration at 95% of the ARB estimate plus $1. Whoops, that was the wrong guy. I thought that was Taisuke Yamaoka, not Taisuke Kondo. If he can get healthy, you know what? He's worth the money. Okay, so Fushimi wants out, so I'll let him walk. Keep Nakagawa. Oda was trash, so out he goes. I'm not going to extend him. Already posted Yamaoka, so I can't negotiate. Aiki Tajima, what do you want? 390. 1. YY, man. Oh! Oh, he's thinking long term. Oh, I like the look of this deal. Let's see if he's willing to take 100 grand every single time. Guys, I'm thrilled. That's a big honking contract. But my role is my goal. My thinking is anytime a player comes to me asking for multiple years and they're that good, I don't say no. This guy is lucky to be getting a raise. If anything, I think he actually is taking a pay cut. Adanishi. That's one of the other things that they actually added into Out of the Park in 22. For KBO and for NPB, they have non-escalating arbitration. You can actually give people pay cuts in this game. Ida, Sawada. Wait a minute, why am I not giving arbitration to these folks? Okay, so I've ticked them off somehow. Still need good pitchers though. So I'll get those guys. Oop. Those guys to be ARB eligible. Yamato was decent. Had an okay season, so I'm willing to give him an okay contract. Kazumasa Yoshida, gonna get 6. Todai Fushimi is probably gonna be traded. Katsuki, give him 16. Squeeze every last drop of stuff out of my lineup. Shuhei, man, you're murdering me. You were supposed to be the linchpin of my offense, and you turned into a pumpkin. So you're gonna get small raise, and that's it. Nishino is going to become a free agent. Nakagawa, was good. Not great, but good. Filled in well. I know right now he's playing short center field in the real league, which is strange. Solarte, baby. You were a beaut. But at 34 years old, probably not going to be giving you too much more than that. Koji, buddy. You got to do better next season. That's all I'm going to say. You're lucky you're getting an extension. He's not interested in getting an extension. All right, so we are going to go to arbitration for him. The mighty Masataka. He's not thinking multiple years, sadly. I can at least going with 7.9 WAR. Free agents. No real interest in keeping any of these guys. I mean, Higgins was okay, but I feel like I can get better out of the actual free agents. Jones, nope. Haida, leave it. I offer a contract extension to Coronado. Oh, he's not interested. Okay. Oh, don't have to, because I'm going to place you on the secondary. Ha ha. Kanbei and Saki can officially take a hike. Sakaguchi was trash for me, so good riddance to bad rubbish. That trade really did backfire in a ugly way. So let's skip ahead a couple of days. See how our options were taken. So Ali NHI is asking, how many years of arbitration does NPB have? Technically, everything from the first year through to the 8th is an arbitration thing, and it's not really arbitration. It's you get what you're given, deal with it. There is no arbitration in NPB. There's no arbitrator who can resolve contract disputes. So you're very much at the whim of the team owner until you are given domestic free agency after 8 years of service time. Okay, looks like we got a lot of happy faces. So let's try moving some of the guys. Actually, you know what? Oda wasn't trash. Do you want no, he's not, doesn't care. Okay. So you know what? Let's do some trades. I still have 2 trades left on the year. Put Fushimi, Nishino, Oda on the block. See who else is on the trading block. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lot of my guys. Yeah, I'm the only one with guys on the trading block right now. Oopsie. So let's do some shopping of Oda and Kodai Fushimi. The only guy they're offering we're getting is Wei In Chen from Hanshin. No, thank you. Try Fushimi and Rumi? Okay, that got some nibbles. Kuwahara, who is basically a crummier version of Yuya Oda. Bunch of 2020 guys. Haru Ito, who just had a bad season. Tomo Otosaka, postseason hero, not actually a good player. Let's do Tsurumi Nakagawa. Try Oda and Nakagawa. The perfect. The other Shuhei Fukuda. Yes, those 2 guys in NPB named the same. That contract, though, ugh. Why would you be giving that much money to someone who's puttering around your minor leagues? Mr. Broken himself, Tomohiro Anraku. That stamina just disappeared on him. Naka Kazuki, though. I gotta stop trading with Rakuten. Holy smokes, there's other teams in the league. Kuramoto. Middle infielder. Okay, I'm allowed one more. Let's try, instead of Oda, let's Fushimi. Pieces. And some of the face gens do not look pretty. Guy was a minus, or was it 0.1 WAR? Only a handful of games for the Bay Stars. How's my bullpen even looking? Wow, Hirano got nerfed. Hito Sakai, a fly ball guy. Yeah, never mind. That's a bad idea. Bashi's a starter, though. He's not going to make my squad. I'm impressed that they didn't call Anraku fragile. This guy basically threw like over 700 pitches in his high school tournament. It was not a pretty sight. Okay, enough deliberating. Let's go with Kimi, Oda, Yu Suzuki is definitely a starter. Does not need to be included in this trade. I threw in a Nishino. Really have more. About Tsurumi. Those guys again. You know what? Yeah, Nakagawa as a pitcher or as a catcher doesn't have the stuff. Although he's got a decent batting profile, I don't see him hanging around. You're not getting a little bit more. What you'll be getting. See if he nibbles. Tadahito Iguchi got punted. Colin Ober. I mean, I'm okay with letting these guys go as is. Don't get me wrong. See what other free agents there are puttering around the league. Yoshio Itoi retires at age 40. Totoshi Masui failed to come back from injury and also decided to retire. And the Golden Gloves have been announced. Judging by the fact that they didn't show up in our inbox, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Not a single one. Debut with 5 Golden Gloves. Fighters with 4. Best 9 awards. Masataka Yoshida gets the nod in left. Good for him. Yanhervis Solarte gets the nod at 3rd. Yoshida and Yanagita, man, it's gonna. I don't envy the MVP voters. They're gonna be in tough to try and figure out who get the nod. All right, Yoshida, we got Bushido. We're gonna go to arbitration with. Haida wants way too much money. Higgins wants more money than I am willing to give him. I mean, we've got what 10 million in cash on hand from last season. We'll make it work. Yeah, I don't know how to make face gen, so I'm not one to judge how well it goes or not. Ali, but Hokuto Miyata The rookie center fielder wins Rookie of the Year. Ryo Ota coming in second. Attaboy, attaboy. And the guy who's probably actually really going to win Rookie of the Year in the Pacific League, Takahisa Hayakawa, third. The Wabuna Award winners. Yeah, I want this guy as another bullpen arm. So let's go give him 100 grand. Oop, he wants a little more? Fine. Corey Thompson interested in I mean, he's an interesting option because he's a kind of a two-way guy. Not that big. Yeah, I don't really need a foreign bat who looks like that. Ah, yes, free agency has just happened for the real and for the MLB. Let's put that congeniality filter on. You say Kikuchi free agent. Does he want to come back? 8 years. No, thank you. Offer a minor league deal to Iguchi here. Could turn into something. Clayton Beater. This is the guy I'm trying to snag. Looks like he just didn't sign or didn't get anything done. Drafted by the Dodgers, released. But that's stuff. I like the way it looks. Eduardo Rodriguez, healthy in this game. Don't mind me, I'm just trawling for bargain bin basement options. El Felipe. Kill. It's all about raising the floor, making sure that we have because most of the free agent guys who can contribute right away, I usually wait until late in the off season before picking those guys up. Nomar Mazara, though. 5.5 million. You know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Ah, there's the guy we want. Yoshi Tsutsugo. And he wants a lot of money. Also, I'm going to give him his full name back. Go. He had a rough go with Tampa Bay. Looks like he got traded to the Angels. Range. But as a captain, he's the kind of a guy I want to have on this roster. Hashiro Sasaki. No such thing as a bad free or bad minor league deal. As you can tell, I've been busy. I'd be willing to go 3 years. Two years at 2.6. He'll be back. They always. And Yuki Anagita wins the MVP in the Pacific League. Masataka Yoshida finishes second. And Hervey Solarte making a run for it. Good on him. Okada getting some votes. Puh. Still looks like we're heading to arbitration for four guys. And Fushimi, Nishino, and Oda are all going to be hitting the bricks. I'm thrilled with how the draft went. I'm not sure if I want to start Yuki Sato in the majors right away, although he probably could play there. I'm eager to see what spring training holds because that's the big deal. Since being offered a minor league deal, buddy, you're a minor league guy. All right, an extra 10 grand will do it. There you go. On to the arbitration. Yoki Iguchi apparently has some arguing for his services. Everyone wants a bonus this offseason. My goodness. Okay, arbitration hearing time. See how we did. Taisuke Yamaoka won his deal. Oshido won. We won ours. One for Keisuke Sawada and Yuya Iida. Let's take a look in the off-season center. See who else got yeeted off their team. Yomiki, Kamada, bunch of 20 guys. Taiga Egoshi. Kumon. Okay. Not getting that much money from me. Yamamoto. Wakabayashi. Wakabayashi's an interesting guy. Play everywhere on the diamond. Yeah, let's minor league deal. Man, we got to pare down the farm at some point. Okay, into free agency we go. More big names out on the market. Ren Nakata already off the board. Wow, that's a lot of money for a guy with red numbers. Echeverria is a free agent. Ogino. Bryce Martin had that much of a step back. Takunaka. Nippon lost 4 of their best guys. How much money does Haruki Nishikawa want? Gano, a free agent. Injured. Toyama got freed up. Okay, I want to swoop in on this. I had him on my short list, and I'm amazed that he got let go. So, yoink. Kakeru Narita, yes, I'll add you to the free agency. Of these guys, really want to give anyone money. Utsugo's demand has come down. Willing to go 2 years at that value. He seems like he's getting upset. See, this is strange. Normally, I don't have this much money to blow on free agents. Oh no, Miyagi got worse. Uh, applies, yeah. Sato is gonna. Didn't mean to add him to the 40-man roster, but whatever. Guess I must have jumped the gun. We got Shirakata as a backup in outfielder. Call up go with Oscar Hernandez. Hongu. Free agent spot, Oscar Hernandez. Why not? We need more leaders on this roster. He retired, so Thompson, Wes. How'd I add him on my short list? Machado, 4.6 million. Gold Glover shortstop. Here's the thing, though. Is this really the year to go for it? Ooh, actually. 28 million. I'm content to be patient a little bit. Let's see how far we can get into the off season before we have to wrap up the session. Skipping ahead, not signing anyone. Peter really wants some money. Whole bunch of guys trying to get on minor league deals, it seems. Giants, as usual, are the only ones out there spending money right now. Utsugo still not willing to come down to my level. I mean, player payroll, 9th. Yeah, trying to keep Masataka Yoshida extended long term is going to be fun. But we got this. Oh, I didn't see this update. We extended Yoshinobu Yamamoto for all 10 years. So we got our ace. We got our ace long term. Again, he's only 23 and he's only the best, like maybe one of the best pitchers in the league. Did not win the Sawamura Award winner. Kodai Senga got the win there. I think that may just be the team behind him being kind of. So Nishioda is good in right, but I think right field is going to be that one area I'm looking to improve. That and the bullpen, I think. That's why I've got my sights set on Tsutsugo. Closers. Kazuhisa Makita looking for not a heck of a lot. Tommy dollars. No. All right. So what was one of the other things I was looking for? Right. Popularity. Naka free agent, but ouch. He wants major moolah. Jun Yamaguchi, 4 years. No, thank you. About batters. Old man Takeya Nakamura. Yeah. I may have to pass on that that goal at the moment. Has everyone else's finances gotten better? Yeah, it looks like everyone's happily in the green again. That was a big issue I ran into in like Out of the Park 21, where nobody can make money in this league. Jun Yamaguchi goes to the Hawks for 4 years. Ha! Enjoy spending that much money. Kawa wants way too much money. I mean, I'm hoping eventually Tsutsugo comes off his perch and is willing to take the deal I offered him, considering guessing things are slow and quiet. Wow, Clayton Beater has everyone trying to go after him. You know what? As good as he is, I'm willing to step away. At some point, like if the guy's signing bonus is more than what a purchase from an independent league is, it's just not worth it anymore. Todai Fushimi heads to Hanshin for a year because Ryotaro Umeno went to the Bay Stars. Wow. Also, yikes that last season. So DNA throwing some cash around. Our payroll now is 10th in the league. I'm trying to keep it that way because I know I have to make sure that we've got Masataka Yoshida to sign long term. Yeah, you know what? Narita. Okay. I'm not. I don't know. Like I'm trying not to throw money around, even though we've got the budget. I want to make sure that. Oh man, I'm going to sound like a real GM. We have financial flexibility. I mean, we did finish 4th. We were only 2 games back. And drafting Yuki Sato, if he's as good as he looks, is going to be worth the money. Let's take a look at the free agents list. Like some people were able to get some offers. All right, all right. Sugo come off his perch? Nope. Kawa. He's looking to head to Tohoku. All right, I'm not going to get into a bidding war over that. Ichi. Yankees. Yuck. Not going to be able to compete with that. Kasuaki Yamasaki. I know I said I wanted to improve the bullpen, but not like that. Makita to the Royals. I know I said I want to look for outfielders, so let's take a look at outfielders. How much does Chono want? 2.6? Balls are willing to give him 2 over 3 years. Ha ha ha, good luck. Kakunaka. Auchi. All these guys are old. Ogino, though, also ancient. Seosuna graduated from another Japanese team. Adam Eaton. Dini. Tommy Pham. Okay, so there's some decent options out there for right fielders. Take a look at the batting ratings, though. Avisail Garcia, 0.8 million. We go with Adam Eaton because he's a lefty. For WAR with the White Sox, minus 0.3 with the Brewers, 0.3 with the Orioles, and he's not defensively worst of the bunch. Yuri Garcia. And there's Chono, who keeps poking his nose. Grisbel Gracia. Wait, is he a... No, he is not a domestic free agent. Eaton wants 3 more. Rayman, not interested. Heal, not interested. And okay. He's old, but hey, it worked with Yanhervis Solarte. Take a look at the trading block. Oh, Shuhei Takahashi is on the trading block? What do you want for him? Come on. Let's throw in one of our crud guys, like Bitsuri. As much as I like Hayato Nishiuda, I do like having that kind of an outfielder. Having, well, that, okay, Shuhei Takahashi. I mean, yes, he's a third baseman, but I can't play him over Solarte, can I? Solarte's better. And Shuhei Takahashi's a pending free agent, so not worth it. You almost had me there, Chunichi. Almost had me, as much as I want to have someone like that. Kohei Oshima doesn't make sense. Kazuki Mishima, our pending free agent. Looking to get young. Had a rough go. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Any of these not pending free agents? Man, you crank the difficulty up, and all of a sudden, nobody wants to deal with you. Okay, this may work. Yuji. Hey, we did get Kyoyama. Nice. Hooray for free agent signings. Got Wakabayashi, who is probably going to do well in our organization. You know what? Yamaashi just does not have... He can just play anywhere. Saki, Hongu, Takayasu. Buddha's probably going to get a call-up. Got a decent, halfway decent bat. Risky. Want to get this deal done, because Nishino's a good... Well, he's fragile, but at least under contract for 2. You know what? It might be Yamaashi. Okay, free player. I like this. Get anyone else from them. Like, who do they have play right? But, yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Trade number 5 has been made. We are adding Yuji Nishino to our bullpen. Much needed third option. Got Krisky going into Dixon. You'll love to see it. We really do have an embarrassment of riches when it comes to the bullpen. I'm glad to see it's come together nicely. Mendez is up. Kudo's ticked off, but when does that news? Hitakata can play everywhere. I'd still love to get Tsutsugo. That's kind of the guy I've got on the top of my list. Or do I go for Hyunsoo Kim? 0.8 million. Tsutsugo want to talk to me anymore? Nope. So I'm hoping I can wait out both those guys. I got my one trade done for the... At this point, might as well just shop the other plugs that I've got here. See if anyone wants my broken-ass relievers. Oop, closest thing to a swear word I've said on the stream. Oopsie doodles. Okay, some decent nibbles now. Matsuda not interested. Dai Fujioka will not play ahead of guys I've already got. Fuda does not have that interests me. Okay, might be Shigeta. Uma Uchiha. Yikes, 7.3 BB per 9. That's a ridiculous... And Omagari. No movement, extreme flyball. That's a recipe for disaster. Yota Kyoda. 1.5 war. Leader. 2 years of arbitration left. Pair him to old friend Oshiro. He is a better bat. Is better defensively. Not as versatile. Buddha with the carp. Okay, so it's between Kyoda with Chunichi. No, I think that has to be our deal. Throw in Oshiro. I mean, yes, losing Oshiro is not the greatest, but Yota Kyoda is younger. He's a better bat, a better fielder, and maybe there's a prospect or someone I can try and pick up. Someone like Otomori. Add in Yuki Okabayashi. Now we got to give up someone in exchange, but I don't like any of those options. We over asked. Drafted. Oh, you know what? I think this is our deal. Tsurumi. Okay, so yeah, so we're not going to give up one of our good catcher or one of our catchers, but Oshido for Kyoda at 75% retained. There's our final trade. Boom. So with that in mind, Kyoda joins our big league roster. And if we can sign Tsutsugo, Corey Vaughn does not need to take up a foreign player slot. Maybe if we can get a better lefty out of the bullpen. Oh, right, I forgot we already offered Adam Eaton. Right. I may have backfired on that a little bit. Fact. Oh no, we got Oscar Hernandez as our backup catcher. Right. Pitchers. Shinya Kayama. Way too much. Kami's not that much of an improvement. Neither is Wada. Who's my lefty? It's Yamada, right? Or Yamasaki, I guess. Actually, yeah. Yamasaki looks good in long relief. So we've capped out 6 trades. I'm not allowed to do any more for this calendar year. I will get a fresh allotment of trades when we start up this next season. So now we can fast forward a little bit. I'll keep checking in on the free agents. Brief moment of panic as the screen flashes. Already had one crash in the last week. I don't need another. My heart just about fell into my stomach. So let's hit the skids and see. Because, I mean, Adam Eaton should have gotten back to us by now, right? Wow, he is taking his sweet time. Is Tsutsugo still on the board? Yeah, but it looks like he's in a bit of a bidding war, so I'm not going to step on his feet there. Leaders we can quickly add to the roster. Yeah, let's add Old Man Nakamura. Debu doesn't want him. We can give him a nice home, nice place to put his feet. If you look at the off-season tracker, let's see if there's other big deals that's gone on. Albert Suarez to the Bay Stars. Yoshi to the Tigers. Oh, but he's injured. Why would you spend money on that? Tyler Austin gets a big deal to go to the Giants. Vandenberg, Lions to the Fighters. Toshiro Miyazaki, of course, SoftBank spends all the money on premier batters. Toshiro Miyazaki is going to be a pain in my side. He got 5 years at 1.4 from the Hawks. Steven Romero stays in the league. He's going to be playing with the Lions. Kashi Ogino goes back to the Marines. That was the right call. Well done. Wang Yan Cheng. I did not know he was available. Goes to the Hawks. Probably could have competed for that deal. Adam Eaton, lose my invite in the mail. Important question. Doesn't look like Yamaoka is going to get posted, so... Shame that Miyagi fell off a cliff. Really was hoping he'd have done better. If we get Eaton, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Kenma's from the... Oh. Nisei, okay. So we're allowed one more foreign player because Brandon Dixon has local status. Yasuaki Yamasaki goes to the Lions. Ugh. Man, I forget that everyone else is getting better in this league. Ah, Tyler Higgins. Signed with the Swallows, so I get some extra money. Good, good. What did I want to look at the offseason? We're still leading the offseason leaderboard by adding Kyoto and getting rid of Oshido and a bunch of guys. Did Junichi cut Oshido? Where is he? Oh no, he's still there. Okay. Like he's happy in his new digs. Good for him. Not like this team actually does anything with the offense. I'm hoping we can still get Tsutsuko. I really am. Or at least Adam Eaton picks up his fax machine. Yuki Kaida goes to the Hawks. Eaton likes our deal. All right. Not Manny Machado. Dixon Machado goes from the Lotte Giants to the Kiwoom Heroes ABO. market. Ishikawa still looking to sign with the Golden Eagles. When did this guy come available? Oh, hell yes, I'll meet your demand. That movement? This guy definitely looks like someone who can contribute right away. Help out the bullpen, give Krisky another option. I mean, we've got the budget. After locking in Yamamoto, it's Masataka I got to work on next. I can get him aligned to that 2027 spot. I think that's our timing point. Hall of Fame voting results. Kanemoto just missing in his first year. It's funny, the real Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame also has issues electing people. Ichiro get in to when is he eligible? I mean, if we go to International League, he was with the Blue Wave. I think I know what I'm going to do. I added Keiichi Suzuki, even though his number was retired by the Kintetsu Buffaloes and not the Orix Buffaloes. But on May 1st, we're putting up Ichiro's number. That's what we're going to do. Hopefully we're at home for that game. Going to the preseason. May 1st, 5/1/51. That's kind of where my head's at. All right, we now have Adam Eaton has joined our roster. Welcome to the team, Banky. As our fifth and final member of the what's the word? Fifth and final foreign player. Wow, Kyota's not happy with right now. It's because we wrenched him away from his team home. I don't know. So we've got too many outfielders right now. I'm going to send Shitakata down. That's a little more like it. And it looks like our old man, Yoshihiko Miyauchi, passed away. See how he fares. Lenient, penny pincher, hands off, winning. Okay, I like our new owner. So I'm glad we were able to get the big budget increase before he became a penny pincher. This also means I probably should be investing in Masataka Yoshida's contract extension now. But that may be a conversation we have during the season. Tiyokata, Yanhervi Solarte, I'm okay to boot them. Ginji, I'm hoping Ginji better season than last. I really do. Okay, so let's take a look at quickly the foreigners on the minor league squad. Anyone like Edinson Batista? Gone. Gonzalez? Gone. That's what I was hoping for. Yes. So the guy we drafted 7th, who looks like a crummy starter, is amazing at closer. I was hoping to see this. So we got ourselves a brand new closer in our farm team. That's going to be a huge help. Between Kyoyama and Honda, looking forward to seeing how that works out. Yozai Masuda, Kudebayashi probably earns a call up at this point. Yoshiyuki Yamakawa is going to be one of our shortstops because we've also got Okuma there. We've got a lot of talent in this roster now. Yeah, so Keiichi Noguchi, flip him to right. Mato Hirano is going to be, of course, started to center field. Guess we don't need to force start Kita. I'm going to have to spend some time off stream figuring out which of our minor leaguers we actually want to keep and do more with. So I'm going to take that away. So we got some new faces in this roster, and I like it. We've added Yuki Sato. We've added Adam Eaton. We've added Yota Kyoda. So we're a little more lefty heavy than we were previously. And we just got $500,000 cut from our budget. Oh boy. But hey, season ticket sales are way up. Looks like we'll be raking in some dough. Matsunaga may be coming to sign with us. Did Tsutsugo finally sign with someone? No, come on, man. Come home. Nope, he's still pissed. We'll see if he resets. But anyways, adding Adam Eaton, I think, was the big move. Still atop the the wins above replacement added leaderboard. Nice, nice. Chono to the Swallows for 3 years. Kaida to the Hawks, right? Hunter Renfroe. Mr. Slap, you know what, himself. To the Fighters. Wilmer Flores. Oh no. Oh, this is a deep cut. Okay, so back in Out of the Park 18, I signed Wilmer Flores to the Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles. And he was an amazing player for them. So the fact that the Out of the Park AI went and signed him on their own to Rakuten, oh, that tickles me pink. Oh, I gotta post that on the Discord later. So we're here at the preseason. I'm going to double check that the schedule looks the way it should. But I think we're pretty much ready to wrap up here. Pop open the evaluation. Yep, we're okay. Do we have May the 1st as a home game? We're in Fukuoka. Okay, so it'll be May the 3rd that we retire the number of Ichiro Suzuki. So with that in mind, I think we're ready to wrap up. Thank you for tagging along. Been fun. We got the guy we wanted out of the draft, and now it's time to get out there and win. So Firage, take us out, man. Have a great weekend.